So, Karan, rapid fire. You know the format. You invented it. What do you hate being called more, Kejo or Nepo?
Kejo.
Okay.
It's just annoying. I mean, like people call it like loudly at airports. They start screaming Kejo. I'm like, what? I mean, it's okay.
Okay.
Nepo, I'm not alone. There are lots of others.
In a short few words, what went wrong with the following movies? Adi Purush? I'll say all the names. In short few words, what went wrong with the following movies?
Kanika, can you help? Like, why is he doing this to me?
Adi Purush, Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan, Prithviraj Chauhan, Lal Singh Chadda.
I have seen, barring Lal Singh Chadda, I haven't seen the other films.
So what went wrong with Lal Singh Chadda?
I actually like Lal Singh Chadda, so I don't know why it went wrong, because I enjoyed it. In fact, I remember crying right to the end, but I told you I'm a crier.
Which super hit of yours do you think would flop today?
Which super hit of mine would flop today? The thing is, I think
if they release today.
I think no, there would be bigger hits today.
Okay, short game called Get Real, Karan. We're going to take you away from your Karan Johar world and bring you closer to the newsroom and journalism and real life. So, in the next season of Coffee with Karan, if you have to have one non-filmy guest, who will it be?
As in, I would love to interview Dhoni.
So not Hardik Pandya.
He's been on the show.
We know.
Yes. I'm just keeping a straight face through this all. Everything is recorded.
If you were making a biopic, Karan, who would you cast for the following people? Indira Nui.
Indira Nui would be Priyanka Chopra.
Neeta Ambani.
Aishwarya Rai.
Sukesh Chandrasekhar.
Anybody who's versatile and can play any part, Pankaj Tripathi.
Narendra Modi.
Mr. Bachchan.
Rahul Gandhi.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Virat Kohli.
Vicky Kaushal.
If you were forced to make a movie on one of the following real-life events that the Indian Express has played a significant role or actually uncovered the story, which will you pick? Panama Papers, Bofors, or Emergency?
The Emergency is already being made, right? I'm excited to watch it.
Okay. The one feedback that hurt you the most from your audience research screenings?
करण जौहर को प्रोड्यूसर होना चाहिए, डायरेक्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. Was one extreme feedback that came and I was like, okay.
The one brand or product that you endorse which you actually use?
Oh, great question. Lenskart.
Okay. The one perk of working in Dharma that no other production house provides?
Open door policy. Walk into anyone's room at any point of time, no emails required.
Rank in order of truth. Box office numbers are fudged in Bollywood. Statement number 1. Statement number 2, most stars are cast on the basis of talent. And statement number 3, celebs always tweet reviews truthfully.
The first one, I don't know how to rank them, but I'll tell you the first one, yes, numbers are fudged, true. 2?
Most stars are cast on the basis of talent.
No. Box office, popularity doesn't always equal talent. I mean, you know, I'm sure there are more talented filmmakers than me. and, you know, they don't get the chance to make movies. There are a gazillion more talented people and filmmakers than me. I'm quite sure of that. So I won't even speak for stars. I speak for myself. So I think I'm privileged and I'm grateful for that. Third.
Celebs always tweet reviews.
No, we are all liars. We are all big, fat liars.
Okay.
We read screenings, we post, and if you can really read between the lines, you know we're lying.
Okay.
You know, when people write really long posts, they've really liked the film. When the thumbs up and the emojis come up, you know, like words they're short of words, so they've taken the refuge of emojis. You know, emojis are a great, great invention for humanity. They say so many things, you know, whether it's from lies to flirting, it just comes in hand.
Okay. Varun, Ranveer, Vicky, Siddharth, Ayushmann. Who's the next superstar?
Means?
Who of these is the next big superstar?
Are you crazy, Anand? I want to work with all of them. I'm not making this list and getting myself into any trouble. I want all of them. They're all working for me and with me, and they all have movies coming up. I'm not answering this question.
Okay, a filmmaker whose set you'd like to work on.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
Did everybody enjoy the rapid fire? Do you think I managed to get much out of him, or was he ducking? What do you?
I think I managed some and I ducked some.
Okay, I think that this wasn't the way that a rapid fire should go. So, and Ananya looks the most unimpressed with this rapid fire. Completely.
Well, she came quite dressed to be unimpressed.
You want to give it a shot? Come on, give it a shot.
Oh my God. Oh, that's why you have arrived.
Karan, this is your surprise for the evening.
She's always a pleasure, never a surprise.
Oh, okay. Hello, I didn't expect so many
And while
people
y'all are here, you must watch her film Dream Girl 2 on the 25th of August.
Thank you so much,
I think that
Karan.
plug-in was important. And it's tracking to be a double-figure opening, so all the best.
Fingers crossed. Okay, I'm very nervous. I didn't expect there to be so many people, but
They're
Karan,
all clever. So
they're very clever. I looked around and I was like,
be careful.
No, but you have this magical quality of making it feel like we're always just both of us in a room. So I'm very scared. I feel like it's going to be a reverse rapid fire and you're going to manage to get me into trouble. But I'll start easy. Okay. If you woke up one morning as me, what would you do? What's the first thing you would do?
I would have left 2 films I did.
Thanks, Karan. Okay. Date, marry, kill among these characters. Rahul from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Rocky from Rocky Aur Rani, and Ayan from Ae Dil Hai Mushkil.
Date, marry, kill.
Yeah.
You would marry Rocky. I would date Rahul, marry Rocky, and poor Ayan. I mean, he was just like such a, with his katora wanting love from everywhere, he'd have to die, unfortunately.
Killing him.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gave an interview saying that you're done being a fashionista. So if you could give anyone from the industry this mantle, who would it be?
Fashionista? Oh my God.
No one's worthy.
No, they are. I think, oh God, I'm trying to think. I know.
You're really rapid and full of fire. You keep firing
I know,
us.
but the thing is that I'm trying very hard to find the right person. No.
It's not.
Okay, so let's just say perhaps Ranveer Singh, because I think he has a strong sense of expression. And I think Anushka Sharma, I think she's lovely.
Yes. The most boring Coffee with Karan episode, and you can't say any of mine because you're only taking shots at me.
Oh dear. It was, no, I can't say.
No, you have to say, Karan.
So it was Richard Gere, I swear. I'm not saying it for any reason. Like it was really, at one point I thought I was going to pass out. Literally while it was in our first season, and it got very intense. And he was the first Hollywood celebrity that we had. And I hope I never meet him and he never sees this. But it was deathly boring.
Yes, I have seen that episode because I've seen all 100 times. If you were to make Rocky Aur Rani again, 35 years from today, who would you cast to play Dharamji's role and who would you cast to play Shabanaji's role?
Shah Rukh and Kajal.
Okay, so because I'm promoting Dream Girl 2 now, who's the last girl you dreamed of and why?
I dreamt of Rani Mukherjee, right after the Melbourne Film Festival. And I think she spoke to me so much about us and, the past. We had a nostalgic chat. Suddenly I was imagining her and me having coffee on some mountaintop discussing something. And I was in a yellow sweater and she was in a sari and I have no idea why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
She was that girl was in my dream.
Tina. Yes. No?
Oh, achha.
Yes,
I thought you just said
making a
name and I just said
reference.
something.
Okay. One filmmaker you wish to be a part of the Dharma roster.
Well, I think I would love, but I don't want them in the Dharma roster, but I'd love to kind of produce a film that was directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
Okay. If you got access to the phone of the following celebrities, who would you send a message to and what would you say? Alia Bhatt.
When you coming back? Because she's gone for a long time and then we have work to do.
So, no, you have to message as her. You have to message someone else as her.
As Alia Bhatt?
Yeah.
To who, but?
You have to decide. You can message anyone as
If
Alia.
I was Alia Bhatt,
and you had access
I
to
would
the phone and you could message anyone.
I would message Ananya Pandey and
Okay.
ask her how her love life is going.
She will get an answer.
Yeah.
You guys won't. Akshay Kumar.
I would, if I was Akshay Kumar, I would message the producers of OMG to tell me how much money we made today, because we're making so much money.
Okay. Sunny Deol, and you can't say the same answer.
No, if I was Sunny Deol, I would send a message to the whole industry and say, this is how it's done.
Yeah. Okay. Katrina Kaif.
I would message Vicky and say, come back home.
Jaya Ji.
I would message Karan Johar and say, you need a spanking.
Okay, the last one. Salman Khan.
I would message Salman Khan. I would message Shah Rukh Khan and say, like, it's just us.
Okay. What would be more embarrassing for you? You're at a public event and no one asks you for a selfie, or you get mobbed because people think you're another celebrity?
Ouch. Okay. The no one asking for the selfie is way better, because I'll just pretend that, I'm wearing something that they haven't recognized. I'm like, I'll rational that out in my head. But them thinking me as somebody else, that's a low blow.
Can't. It's never happened to you.
It has.
As who?
Many times.
Who did they think you were?
The early ones, once they came and asked me, are you Rajkumar Santoshi? And on the Egypt airport when I was shooting and what was even more embarrassing was actually once when I was walking very fast to my hotel to catch a flight back. And there was a couple I could see in my vicinity, looking at me very excitedly. And I was rushing, so I knew that, oh my God, they want a photograph. And I walked towards them and I said, yes, sir, very quickly. And they very quickly gave me the camera and posed. They were just looking for like an Indian face that would take their photograph. So I was so flummoxed because I took the camera and I was like, okay. And I took the photograph and they had no idea who I was.
Oh, no.
That's what you call the death of self-importance.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm scared to ask this question.
Ask.
Your last real-life matchmaking in the film industry that worked out and the one that didn't work out, that you tried very hard.
So I got a call from Vidya very sweetly, because Vidya and Sid was a very big successful matchmaking story that happened. And I'm glad that we talk about it. She acknowledges. There are many others, which I won't mention, that happened after that. I think you know the one that didn't work out.
Next question. If you were to make K3G again, who would you cast amongst the new crop of actors? I just want to say that I know all of Pooh's lines.
Okay, so you definitely take the Pooh, because I know you've got those lines bang on.
I dressed up as her for my 24th birthday.
The thing with K3G is I think that all the actors are so amazing and relevant that, I mean, they can still play their parts.
No one
but
can
I'll
like
still,
them.
I mean, with Karina's permission, I'll offer you Pooh.
Yes, please. And we have to say Rahul and Anjali also.
Rahul and Anjali would be... Rahul and Anjali
this was K3G. I mixed it up with Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. No, but Rahul and Anjali.
Rahul and Anjali remain. They would, I think, keeping Rocky and Rani in mind, we should just go with Ranveer and Alia.
Okay. The last time you messaged or DM'd someone and they didn't reply to you?
Oh, this morning it was sad.
Who? No, you have to say.
No.
Doesn't he have to say?
No.
We've cried on coffee with Karan.
I sent a wink,
hampers.
nothing came back.
But you only said emojis are not enough.
Yeah, but my wink meant something. It was corresponding to an image.
Oh, okay, we'll stop there. What's the meanest thing someone has said about your work?
Oh my God. It's like someone said, see my talent, see his films. And I was like, okay, all right.
Okay, I have a sweet one, but what's the funniest things your kids have said to you?
I just said that my daughter thought I was looking like Peppa Pig at some point. But the sweetest thing they always say is that their line to say I love you is I love you to the moon and back.
Aww.
And they say that every time they say I love you.
Okay. So, I don't know. Okay. So I want to be sweet. I don't want you to get in because it's like 25 years of Karan Johar and I'm going to be very nice. So what's the most underrated Indian film you saw? I'm not going to ask overrated. I'm going to say underrated.
There are a gazillion of them. Ijazat. Gulzar Saab's Ijazat. I feel it deserves so much more love than it has. It got it through the years. Ghar. Both very underrated, brilliant films.
And the most underrated actor and actress you feel?
Tanuja, I think, was an absolutely outstanding artist. I think she was rated beautifully, but I feel like there was so much more that, that was. I always feel like she was one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, I would just say that.
And last two questions. One Gen Z habit in which you can beat any 18-year-old?
Being trigger happy. I mean, I think I can match an 18-year-old by what I do with my phone.
And one of your films that you're embarrassed about and why? Your films.
I'm not embarrassed, but I'm shy when, like, my mother was watching Love Stories for various reasons, and people who've seen it.
Yes.
It's a bit embarrassing to watch with your mom in the room.
And if you could change any film of yours, the climax of that film, which film would it be?
Kabhi Alvida.
To what?
To that they don't end up happily. And maybe some things down the road change. I would have changed a few things in that film.
Okay, and one last personal question. Everyone says a lot of things about you. I want to know what's one thing you want to tell people that they don't know about you, that people should know. I have many things to say about you.
I mean, how can you say things for yourself? But possibly that, that there's a lot more of honesty than probably I project. And don't look at the exterior. There's a beating interior that you should look at.
A very strong one, and I can vouch for that.